Hi there! So I have finished Shadow of the Colossus. Here are my thoughts about the game and its trophy list, which I think is almost excellent. As for the game itself, tried playing it way back on the PS2. Long time ago. Couldn't get into it, didn't care for the controls. I know I'm not alone in that. With the Blue Point remake, eager to give the game another chance, see what it's all about. I know the remake was received well by longtime fans, except I think that the main character is too young looking. That might be about it. But other than that, faithful enough recreation. It is undeniably beautiful. Riding off on aggro every single time it kind of gets to you. Controls were there's still some sticking points, some bit of a learning curve, but once things become, you get used to them. How to jump, how to grab. A simple thing is the fact that when Wanderer, your character, jumps to grab, you have to press R2. And I'm thinking, well, Nathan Drake doesn't have to grab. Why do I have to grab? But it becomes important because when you're on a Colossus and it's going to start to shake, you're going to want to grab. So it's teaching you in the lead up to the Colossus that grab on, because this thing is going to shuck and jive. When on a Colossus, it can be finicky, at times frustrating, at times stunning. The camera, while trying to show off the best of the fight, can get in the way. And you're not only wrestling with the Colossus, but also the camera. It's a thing of still trying to be faithful and not change too much. The story drip-fed throughout the game, which is kind of a boss rush. 16 Colossi, defeat one, come back, venture off, defeat the other, come back. You get into a rhythm and little bits of the story, which is to save the life of, I believe her name is Mono. I'll have to double check the pronunciation for when I do the Platinum Journey video about it. Pronunciations are important. You can make a fantastic video, but if you get one pronunciation incorrect, might as well not have made it at all. So yeah, I like the little drip-fed story. Opening cutscene, bit long. Closing cutscene, which was excellent, but unskippable, which means subsequent playthroughs, which are for trophies. First time round though, I think I beat the game in about 7 hours, maybe 8 if you add in cutscenes and retries. The ending makes what I had done better, which ending should, right? If you've got a good ending, it should either reaffirm or recontextualize everything you've done. That it was worth it. Especially if it's a game that you're investing an awful lot of time into. I understand movies can kind of experiment with leaving you on a cliffhanger or not giving you a happy ending, giving you an ambiguous ending. But for a game that you're going to invest 8 hours, 10 hours, 20, 30 hours, a satisfying conclusion. Either make it really happy, make it despondent. Ambiguous can work, but it's much trickier because you tend to start questioning the investment of time you've made. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. For many of you folks, I think you got it on PS Plus for free. I don't have PS Plus, so I bought it over there. I don't have PS Plus because 1, I don't do multiplayer, and 2, after a year of PS Plus, I realised I only played 3 games that were offered. And I added up, well, if I just bought those 3 games used, it would have been less than PS Plus for the year. So, no interest in PS Plus. Happy to get the physical version, trade it in when I'm done. The trophy list. Well, I said almost excellent. So the trophies include beating the game in any difficulty, doing the odd miscellaneous thing like eating some fruit to increase your max health, praying at 25 shrines. They're not hard to find. They're on your way to a Colossus. And if you skip them all and do them at the end, you're talking 45 minutes to find them all. Not too bad. Time trial. There's a normal time trial, a hard time trial. You get weapons and items that you can use in subsequent playthroughs. There's a speedrun trophy for beating the game in under 5 hours and 40 minutes. Sounds difficult, but it's not. If you know where to go and how to kill a Colossus, or how to kill all of the Colossi, certainly doable in 4 hours max. Not dying, I always like those not dying challenges, so long as the game isn't terribly difficult. So you can play on easy and try new not dying. If that was the trophy list, great. But then there's a trophy for getting max stamina and max health. Several ways to do it. Like I mentioned, the fruits. There's also lizards that increase your stamina. You can find and kill those. Or the quickest and most efficient way is to take your save file, start a new game, kill the first Colossus, maybe even the second one if you can do it quick. Then go back to the main menu, say New Game Plus, use that save file that you've been playing through the whole time, and then redo those first 2 Colossi. The game will save, New Game Plus using that save file, and it just loops around. Not particularly fun. I think someone did the math and you have to kill 72 Colossi to get max stamina and max health. It's not fun. That's a grind. That's a 3-4 hour grind, which is not good. Not good. Any type of repetitive grind like that is just not a good idea. Now, the alternative is go around, find all the forbidden fruit, find all the lizards, and then continue playing the game and killing Colossi. Also not great, especially if you've done the normal time trial attack and the hard time trial, which they don't count into your main game. If you do a time trial, you don't get all the benefits of it, because if you got max stamina, max health, well then playing the hard time trial is not as difficult. So it kind of limits you, like for this time trial you have this amount of health and this amount of stamina. So you can't use all the benefits from your multiple playthroughs. That's unfortunate. However, what is the saving grace for that grind is the fact that once you get max stamina, you can then climb to the top of the temple you've been coming back to the whole time. You can go to a garden up the top, and you can even cross the bridge you came in at the very start of the game. This isn't a spoiler, folks. It's in the trophy list, and it's not even a hidden trophy. So that does, like, okay, I did the grind, but then there's a pretty cool reward for doing the grind. So almost excellent. As I stand now, I would say a good trophy list. Okay, those are my thoughts about Shadow of the Colossus. Well worth playing. Even if you're interested going for the platinum, I'd say probably about 35 hours for me. Well worth playing for at the very least for the first time. Very least. Yeah, that's all. The Platinum Journey episode will be done in a few weeks. Until then, take care.